Hi, this is Paula, and I just wanted to reply back to your video regarding your current status. And I'm really sorry to hear about what you're experiencing, and I hope that you will not allow this to set you back further. Really, I would highly encourage you to sleep on it and just kind of start the day anew and figure out, okay, what can you do now? Now that this has happened, what can you do? It's unfortunate that we go to psychologists. I mean, you have to do this as part of the process, and it makes sense. All the reasons why it makes sense for folks to have psychological evaluations before the surgery, and we all know why. I mean, you really want to make sure that folks are set up to succeed in a program such as this, and because if you don't, then I mean, doctors don't want to see negative things happen as a result of the weight loss surgery. They really want us to succeed, and we have to go through this process. And it's unfortunate because those psychologists, I mean, it depends on how you say things and do things, and oftentimes for those that have never been exposed to therapy, they don't know how to reply back to certain questions, and some things can be so easily misconstrued. For example, you ask, they typically ask you a question, how do you feel today? Are you sad or are you happy? And you say, I'm sad, or I'm blah, and it's like, well, okay, I mean, shoot, you're blah because you hadn't eaten all day, your dog died, and you had a flat tire, and I mean, it's truly timing and how they ask you these questions. They know what those triggers are, and it's unfortunate because if folks don't know how to reply to those, you could be giving the wrong perception as far as what you are really about and what your current status is, and it's really a shame. I mean, I had growing, I've been married for several years, but I know that one of the children, when the kids were young, we went through a period of time where one of them actually went into counseling because of sadness, because she was right. Well, she wasn't even. It wasn't because of her. It was because of me. I mean, I ended up. I took her into therapy because she was writing poems about death and sadness, and so I was worried about her. Well, all I did was open up Pandora's box because the child was normal, but at the same time, what ended up happening is that the other children were jealous because she was going to therapy, and next thing you know, it's like this child's got this problem and this child's got this problem, and oh, we need to do family counseling. I mean, it was like it would go on and on and on and on and on, and and looking back and after we went through some of this, we all came to the same conclusion that it was really a waste of time, but at the same time, it allowed us to deal with certain things that maybe we had been avoiding discussions about. But I don't think that it was nearly as dramatic as what they were trying to push it over to. And so, I mean, now my children are healthy, and the same daughter that was depressed all of her life is, she's a scholar. She's graduating from college, next week, and, life is wonderful for her. So, I mean, it's really hard to say. But, at the same time, though, I mean, I've seen situations here on YouTube where there was one episode where there was a woman that, she was getting weight loss surgery, and the counselor was concerned about her relationship with her husband, in that possibly she was getting the weight loss surgery for the wrong reason, and that her and her husband weren't really calling to terms with it, and that he may not be able to deal with it. And they went through the process, and she was convinced that she was ready and he was ready. And don't you know, at about I guess about a year after surgery, something happened and they ended up separating. But I wonder if whether or not if it wasn't the time, if it wasn't brought up early in her weight loss surgery process, if whether she may have been experienced a setback because of it, because she wasn't ready to deal with it. So maybe bad storm. So maybe it's a good thing. And so I'm going to shut this off for now, but, just keep your chin out and know that we're here for you if you need us. Bye.